All right, I guess we out. We in. Hey, what's going on, party people? Oh man, I was just getting a whole bunch of downloads, man. But anyway, if this is your first time here, welcome. It's definitely a great pleasure to have you here. I go by the name of L'Esprit. I am a spiritual healer, and being a spiritual healer, man, it's just amazing. First of all, I get the privilege of allowing you to know who you are. You know, as a spiritual healer, technically what I do, as the Buddhists call it, I hold on to the great mirror, or the great mirror of wisdom. And what that is, pretty much, anything that I'll be saying here is just a reflection of you. It's just as I got to know me, and then now I'm helping you to be you. So technically, I help you to become Christ-like. That's the whole idea of you awakening or becoming Christ-like, or to be woke, to be Buddha-like. That's what that means. That's what I help you with. Man, I'm doing God's work, man. This is doing the community's work, the universe work. You know, I mean, and that's why I was saying this in itself is a privilege, man. And and I'm not saying, well, I am saying a whole lot. But anyway, so that's technically what I do. I go by the name of L'Esprit. I think I already said that. So now, the way I help you to actually attain your highest level of consciousness is that, I help you to become mentally and emotionally balanced. Because you becoming the Christ, what that means is that you having a deeper understanding of you. This is you now partaking in the mystery of yourself. And this is why a lot of us are called mystiques. Because now we are followers of the mystery, which is yourself. Because as you follow in that spirit, it comes in, I mean, that's the journey. For you to recognize your gift, for you to use it, and as you're using them, life is taking you in so many different places, and you also growing as a person, so meaning you having that direct experience with life. Then now you get to acknowledge other aspect of yourself. As you're tuning in, and this is what the whole journey is all about. I know for me, it's like, to talk about going like through the dark night of the soul, it's technically having a spiritual identity crisis. It's like, it's not really, I mean, it's like there's layers to you that you are definitely, I mean, that's you going into the mystery of yourself, man. And you become that mystique. Then you understand your power. Then now you become natural or supernatural. I mean, there's no such thing as supernatural. It's all natural. But it may be supernatural for most because they don't know who they are. Just like, electricity was regarded as being devil at one point. Like, what the fuck is this? Is this magic? Now that you know what it is, there's nothing supernatural about it. Well, it's the same thing. Once you get to know yourself, and that supernatural is essentially, it is your essence. That's what consciousness is. That's what you being spirit is all about. But now, you are raised in a society that's teaching you how to look at you from an external perspective. They're not teaching you, they're teaching the outside of you. So everything you learn about this universe or the environment is everything external. So now that is what I called worshiping idols. Because that's what you know, well, that's what you worship. That's what you value. That's why you value cars. That's why you go through, like, you're keeping up with the Joneses. Because you're doing everything external out of you. You're worshiping an idea. You're worshiping gold. Not even the real gold, like the fake gold. because the real gold is you. Do you understand? That's why a lot of you talk about, and that's the main difference. Like us, all of our ancestors, we use symbols or what you call idol, not to worship it. No, it was to elevate a higher side of us. Like when you look at a sphinx, the understanding of the sphinx alone should give you a higher understanding. Meaning now you're looking at a statue that is fully animal and then with the head of a fucking human being. What does that tell you? So much. It elevate, it illustrate. I mean, what's the word that I'm looking? Eliciting? Whatever the fuck. But it triggered something in you. It triggered, like I mean, when you look at the Sphinx, it triggered something in you. That's why those statues, they talk to who? To your shadow. That's why depending on how low vibrational you are, certain statues will definitely scare you. Because there's something in that statue that's reflecting a higher self, your higher self. Not that you worshiping that fucking idol. That's bullshit. Now, there you are in this era or century. Now, are we saying no to adultery? But yet, you're using God now for the very same shit that you're saying no to. That's truly your God, man. Because you don't know anything about anything that has to do with you or within. You don't know about embodying. You're not having that direct experience. Because when you are, that's when now you choose the God in you. And if you choose the God in you, there's no way you're going to keep up with the Joneses, bro. You cannot be controlled. That's why the society that you you are, I mean, it controls you. And the way they control you by turning you into a stone. By you now identifying yourself only with your external part of you. And when you do that, whenever you look at yourself only from one side, you're always going to have a one-sided perspective. That's why I don't give a fuck if you're a Republican or a Democrat. You have a one-sided perspective. So you don't have the full picture. In other words, you don't even understand what the fuck. No wonder. I mean, no wonder. It's no wonder. I mean, was that even a statement? It all makes sense. This is why when you become Christ-like now, the whole point is not for you to go against the system. Nor, and that's what Jesus was telling you. It's not about none of that shit. But it's for you now to know the truth, to save yourself. Meaning to have a greater or broader perspective instead of being that one-sided. Then now, as you have a broader perspective, you became what is called the illuminated one. Thus now the name Illuminati should be you. Or the Christ-like. Now you're becoming the light of the world. How else would you be? I mean, you're becoming that by having a broader perspective, which in turn now you're having a better connection with nature, the universe, and everything else. And as you're going through all of that shit, because ultimately what you're doing is awakening that spirit within. Or it could go by so many different names. Like if you want to call it your higher self, whatever the fuck. That's what that consciousness is. Then now you're being born again. And as you're awakening now, as just like when you were a baby, you had to learn how to crawl, then you learn how to walk and talk again. Well, as you awakening now, you are delving more into that part of you. Then now you're going to start developing your skills, your gifts. Some of us are visionary. Others got prophetics. Or, like for me, I'm a seer. And also what you call a medium. But as I develop myself, that consciousness now, as I'm becoming more of a mystique or a true magician, however the fuck you want to put it, all of these things now are naturally, you becoming that. Your connection now with the universe is different. Like, I could see myself in nature. This shit is crazy. And here's the crazy shit. I experience it, but I cannot explain it. This is for you to know. And even that's why you got to see it in yourself. I can't do shit for you but to point it, like tell you, hey, this is what it looks like. That's what you're looking at right now. What you need to become, which is that true Christ consciousness, man. That's what this shit is all about. Then now in the process of you going through all that shit, you are evolving spiritually. Your gifts are now developing. Then every time you're going through these things, then you understand there's something also that's taking place in your physical world. That's when now you're going to go through conflict. That's why your betrayals, like for me, all these things that I went through, man, that's why Jesus had to die that way. That's what it means to fully resurrect. So just to give you a quick, a little bit of background about me, I was illegally fucking adopted and shit. So, betrayed, motherfuckers been sabotaging my life. You name it, abuse, you know what I'm saying? Sending people to kill me, doing black magic. Man, you name it. Name it. You're right. You got it. So, I'm saying that to say, then I'm seeing how my world is crumbling too. It's like, as I'm growing spiritually, my world is also changing too. Have I not become conscious? I'll give you a perfect example. I solved my own fucking case, man. So much so, that's why I don't even worry. Being a seer, I saw everything that needs to be seen. I'm good. Do you see what I'm saying? But throughout that process, that's why a lot of you, when you're going to go through what is called the dark night of the soul, or technically saying your spiritual identity crisis, because that's when now, as you're losing everything, what's really taking place is that you're getting lighter. Your energy is getting lighter. You're getting more in tune. But that shit's got to be done through pain. And then now you're going to go like, it's almost like life is fucking you up and you're going with the flow. That's the energy. This is you increasing your energy, man. That's your energy being increased. That's why you need to have the pain. Because the pain helps you to open up. Just like the Sufis say, is the light goes through the wound. It's through the wound that, where the light penetrates or some shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then all of that shit's taking place to awaken your higher self, man. The spirit side of you, that direct experience that you need to have. That you need to awaken. That's that Christ-like consciousness that I help you with. That's that activation, that direct experience that you need to have. Then you become the God walking amongst men. I'm the God now walking amongst men. What are they doing? Look at them. Well, we're not judging them, but I understand. Real shit. Does it sound familiar? Did you see that in one of those movies? When the ancient, I think it was the Mummy, when the ancient woke up, man. This is that ancient knowledge. When this shit is up, man, we're looking at things on a whole other level, man. They can't see what we see. They can't decode. They don't have the sight to see the things that we see, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get them to respect their power. But anyway, the experience in itself, man, is crazy. I mean, crazy good. The ecstasy, how nourishing it is, how fulfilling it is in yourself. You know, you found your treasure, you know you, it's like, and you're still evolving. This shit is crazy. I know for me, it's like, then now I truly understand. This is remembering for me now. Man, listen, it all makes sense. Once you attain that level of consciousness, it's remembering now because it's becoming natural. It's almost like you would know what you need to do. And you just do it naturally. Like for me, I know what my body tells me. And I'm doing these things naturally. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now I became my own doctor. I know I became, I'm the one shaping my body now, man. I know what my body needs. It's almost like I'm remembering everything. It's all coming together. I'm mastering myself, my light. It's like as I'm going through even the shit that I'm going through now, it's like I'm handling that shit. I understand what's taking place around me. I see the universe making space for new things to come in. Man, that level of fucking connection and direct experience, man, I'm experiencing it. I can't even explain it to you. You gotta see it for yourself, bro. You gotta see it for yourself. Like, I'm giving you a few fucking tips, indicators here. You know, some things you could resonate or relate to. But ultimately, you're gonna have to put all those pieces together. And that's your true awakening. I mean, that's becoming the Christ at the highest level. Because being born again is just the beginning of it. That's when now you start to acknowledge, okay, there's more to you than dick and pussy. Congratulations, nigga. Congratulations. But there's a whole other game. There's a whole other transformation that's going to have to take place as part of that direct experience. And you follow self. When you become like that, you cannot be controlled, man. That's why society won't have nothing to do with you. I mean, you don't even have nothing to do with fucking society at this point. Because you're too busy sucking your own dick. That's why it don't matter about them. They don't matter. Once you know the truth. And that's how you really set yourself free, man. God damn it, niggas. Man, I was tapping into some shit, but it's not just even tapping. It was just the level of experience, man. It's like I'm looking at my whole world changing on a fucking vibrational level. Now, for the average people, so I could fill you in a little bit, or I don't lose you too much. That's when now you start losing shit around you. That's how the universe, how the fuck do you think the universe is gonna make space? But now, once you attain that highest level of consciousness, for me, like on the outside, I'm filling you in. That's what it looks like. But on the fucking energetic level, as I'm going through it myself, the level of attunement, it's really what kills you that makes you stronger. We all have to become that caterpillar. That's what you go through. That's what the spiritual identity crisis is all about. And that's when you have to really surrender and really let go. You wouldn't have any choice anyway. I learned how to let go a long time ago. I had to. I mean, if not just that, and me being a seer too, it's like, are you being hard-headed? You already know the sign. Because the universe tells you, oh man, the signs. That's why when you see some people will tell you this is 333, they see those signs. Now, some people see it in terms of numbers. I don't see numbers. I see the synchronicity. That's what makes me that seer. You know, that's the blind man reading the scripture shit. Now these niggas, they got a whole other set of fucking skills. But as you develop those spiritual gifts in you, that's how they could tell you, okay, now I just hang up the phone, 333. So, but I'm saying so much to say, we have different ways of looking at, I mean, that's why too, like other readers, I'm able to read other readers. And they're able to read me too. I listen to readers, but I'm reading them a whole different way. And they know that too, because I know when I've heard certain readings, they would tell me, hey, you that divine feminine and whatever. And they know I know too. They know I know. So technically, like, I don't watch them to know what's going on. Because I know, and they know I know. And ask any one of them, they'll let you know I know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that specific part was for the non-believers. You know what I'm saying? Like those who refuse to respect the power. That was for them. Niggas. Anyway, motherfuckers. So yeah, man. So now as you having that direct experience, oh man, like that's what I'm trying to tell you. I could feel the fucking nature around me, bro. Especially with the blue moon too, at times. Like, I always automatically spot every... You have a couple fools. They only know about the moon. And I know every time. Anyway. They just didn't know. Oh, they're getting their ass whooped, man. They're getting their ass whooped. Man, they're getting their ass whooped. And it's not stopping. Until carried by 6 or judged by 12. You know, there was one of them, I told him, hey, stay the fuck away from me. You know. She thought I was bullshitting. You know? And this is the beauty too. Like for me, I get to see the whole setup. They lost the war even before they started it. They never knew it. All this time, they thought they had hidden me in plain sight. And I was being hidden from them in plain sight. Everything. Listen, I'm seeing how, like, I set the whole thing up. That's why I tell them, I play dumb, but I've never been a fool. I am as wise as a serpent and as a wolf, as cunning as a fox, as bold as a lion, and having the state of mind of a fucking dove, man. I know exactly who I am. Fuck around if you want. You can't confuse me about me. Fuck. You could try. Do I sound like somebody who's confused about me? And y'all gonna see everything y'all didn't want to see. Or everything you were stopping me from getting. You're gonna see it, all of it. You know, what you didn't understand when you went and read my Akashic record, you didn't know that was your final destination. You were part of the plan. When you think you could stop the universe, God's plan, then now you became, that's because you're the element, you're the pawn, you never knew it. You ain't no key player. I am. I make the moves. I connect with the universe. I see myself around. That's how I know. Man, listen, man. The fuck? This is part of having that direct experience. This is what this shit is all about. This is you becoming the true Illuminati, man. That's what truly the shit is. Your true powers. Your natural powers. Or if you have the gift of sight, whatever the fuck it is, to use it in your environment. How else, if you don't use you, how good are you? What the fuck would I look like without me using my gifts? Yeah, I'll tell you. 6 feet. Carried by 6. Okay? I will be carried by 6. But no. You know what I'm saying? And here's something else too. Like me, man, listen, man. So again, as you started to tap into that energy side of you, then you start to know your spiritual aspect. Now you understand that you are more than your physical self. And then now you can relate to that non-physical self of you. Then now you're going to start meeting other spirit too. Deities, whatever the fuck. Then you build relationship with these motherfuckers. You feel me? That's another thing that these motherfuckers didn't know about me, man. I walk that right hand and the left hand. In fact, I'm the bridge between the two. I'm loved everywhere, nigga. And it's also being reflected even in this life. I get down with ghetto niggas. I get down with, upper class niggas. I'm saying? I get down with international players. You know what I'm saying? Like, you walking on this side, nigga. And I'm respected everywhere. You hear me? Shit. You got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm solidified everywhere, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you book smart, we good. You nigga smart, we good, nigga. What's good? What's really good? Come on, man. Listen, anyway. They disrespected God. You know what I'm saying? They worshiping idols. Those are the people who's looking to kill others for money. For money. Huh? Wow. I mean, you that low, you that stuck, I got it. But you know what? Now you did all that. Not only are you not going to get the money, y'all going to have to, man. I would not want to be any one of you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like me, that's why I won't even go against me. I mean, besides me being in love anyway, but me also knowing that other side of me too, man. I wouldn't want to go against me. Because I'm way too much even for myself. You know, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Unity, strength, man. That's how we roll. But anyway, let's close up real quick, man, because I wanted to share this with you guys, and I didn't even get into the whole details. Anyway, man, like, this is one of the ones. Like, sometimes, forgive the formalities. You know what I'm saying? At times, when it's time to talk dirty, we got to talk dirty. You hear me? and that was one of them. But most importantly, I hope you got to understand the whole purpose of you becoming conscious is that frequency, man. That's your energy that needs to awaken, that need to rise. And this is what pain comes in too. I wanted you guys to know that. That's why you need to embrace your pain. Always ask yourself, what is your pain teaching you, man? See, and here's the thing about becoming born again too, becoming Christ-like. Now you have a different set of eyes, man. You can't be looking at this reality like a peasant would. And this is why I'm telling you about the Kabbalion. This is why we're telling you to have for you to see things on both sides, so you could have the broader perspective, so you're not being stuck on seeing it from one perspective. That's why the Kabbalions is giving you those laws of correspondence, law of gender, all of those motherfuckers, like the law of mentalism. The objective is for you to identify those different aspects of yourself so you can master who you are. But they also understand, listen, you have to understand the mental aspect of the universe. Because guess what? Once you do, then now you're able to see how how connected you are to it. How related. That's the Father and the Son. Yet you're still maintaining your individuality, and then yes, you're still having that ocean experience as a drop. That's why the concept of you being a God it has nothing to do with because you created the world, and it's more of that experience side of you, the ability that you have in you. And that's why you need God, because God helps these things to steer this shit up, steer it out of you, so that you become fully activated, to awaken, fully activated. And this is why, as you're going through that process now, you're going to have to go through pain. You're going to have to go through that fucking spiritual identity crisis. To a point where, like, I know for me, it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And all of it, my energy is getting lighter and lighter and lighter. And it's suspending my consciousness too. So that alone should also tell you my gifts are being strengthened too. That part. You know, becoming that butterfly, like that total, fully awakened, fully fucking developed human being, however the fuck you want to call it. It's all part of your experience. And that's how you transcend the body. That's how you really become that star. That flesh now is being made word. I mean, the word now is being made flesh. Now you became that physical star. That star, you fully integrated that down here. I see, bro, Mali. Always remember, man. To do is to be. I said. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys know. I mean, I always remember, man. If you're gonna be true to you, you can never be false to somebody else. And now the remedy of the pain is in the pain. I see, bro, Mali.